Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from the Modern King.
When I'm making him food and then remember I don't have a ring on my finger, so you'll give your body to these men without a ring, but you won't cook them a meal? Body
Right, you let them jizz all over, but you can't make pancakes.
count 28, meals cooked 0. That's an insane KD. Call your father and apologize. That is so tough.
You wanna marry me? What?
You're like, do you want to marry me? I read your lips and I said no.
We listen and we don't judge. When we were on our break, I got back together with my ex and we filmed content, and I'm still making money off of it. Don't judge.
This is why this not judging thing. I'm judging.
I mean, what the hell you spend $1,300 on?
A wig.
I thought they were a few hundred, like maybe $300-400. $1,200 for a wig? Is that like permanent? You get to keep that forever in your life or what?
So, I just gave you $1,300 for the rent. Like, what do you mean? You spent $1,300 on the rent and the wig?
No, I just bought the wig with the money that you gave me.
I don't know if this is skit, but at this point, I wouldn't be as calm as this gentleman here.
Is that serious?
You gotta be joking right now.
No, you got more money. You can pay the rent again. It's not that serious.
I got more money. I can pay the rent again.
Okay, please don't act like you don't have the money.
You gotta be kidding me right now.
No, I'm serious. I told you last month I needed a new wig, and you said I could get one.
You don't know what I got going on.
This guy needs to do himself a favor and get
Walk
rid
away.
of that liability before she causes even more issues.
Hey, I was wondering if I can get your number by any chance.
Nah, I'm good.
No? What about you?
You want my number?
Yeah.
I'm the second option.
Well?
Kings. I don't
Bro, you're shorter than the other guy, so she went for the tall one and then went to you.
need to know their names because I know they're kings. I just hope they're having a blessed day.
This lady did the weirdest thing, bruh, to cheat on her husband. Her name is Sherry Papini. This was in 2016. She one day decided to go take a walk, and while she was walking, apparently she just vanished and didn't come back home. Mind you, she has a husband and 2 kids. So he goes out himself, he starts looking around for her with his kids. Pretty much nothing comes up. So he's like, what the hell? Ends up putting out like a police report. They end up putting out like missing person posters and stuff like that around the city. They look for this girl for 3 weeks. After the 3 weeks, bro, they ended up finding this girl on the side of a highway, and she was tied up. She had like a bag over her head, and she was super beat up, and like her nose was broken and stuff like that. Yeah. They start to ask her questions like, who are these people you think that kidnapped you and whatever? She said, I didn't get a good look at them, but I just know they were 2 Mexican women. She even gives them like a description, so they do like a sketch of both of these women, and she said like they were both wearing like bandanas. And for some reason, they kind of felt like the story just kind of didn't make sense. They basically were like, okay, well, can we get your clothes from the crime scene? They end up confiscating the old girl's clothes. What they end up finding is super interesting. There was no women that have any play in this at all through the DNA on her clothes. It actually was DNA from her ex-boyfriend that they found. So they end up going and visiting this girl's ex-boyfriend, and the minute he sees the cops, bro is like, oh, hell nah, bruh. She literally created this whole thing. It's a hoax. It's not even true. She beat herself.
Why would she lie? Why would liars lie? Who knows why liars lie? They're just liars.
Up
to the point where she broke her own
nose, tied herself up, all of this other stuff. This girl ends up getting caught up because dude snitches on her and pretty much gives them the whole breakdown. Like, she pretty much just wanted to cheat on her husband, and she did not want her family to find out.
That is insane, bro. How far people would go, bro,
to cheat.
Just to cheat.
I mean, she could have just went and just done it and then came back, but no, she had to go through the whole 3 months of sexcapades or something.
By the way, the first person the police suspected was her husband, then the ex-boyfriend, meaning her selfish actions almost destroyed 2 men's lives. So not only did she tear apart her family, she almost ruined 2 men's lives in the process. The punishment she got for this, you could probably guess, since they're rarely held accountable.
Stop it.
You are not here. You are not here.
Man may endure in silence, holding the relationship with patience, but nothing wounds more than the words that diminish his worth.
Oh!
Imagine how ungrateful you
He was barely holding on. He kept it down. And then you said something. He let it go.
have to be to tell the other trucker who went out of their way to stop and help you that they're not helping. I'm glad he dropped it so they could learn to be grateful when others go out of their way to help them.
Y'all just got married, right? Just today.
Not one gentleman held that up. As soon as he let go, it toppled over.
Like 4 hours ago. Okay, and do you guys know each other's body count? Yes. Okay, body count, no. That's irrelevant. Is it? Yes, pass it to pass. Like, this is my future. Are you willing to admit it right now?
9.
9?
Pass is the pass.
Stephen, I just hope they weren't puppy dog tears and they were real tears and you were genuinely going to split that money.
I am going to split this. That's 50,000. I'm just, it's unbelievable. I'm very, very happy to go on with
You were
50,000.
genuinely going to split the money.
If I stole off you, every single person there would run over here and lynch me.
There was no way I could. I mean, everyone who knew me would just be disgusted if I stole them.
When people watch this, they're not going to believe it.
Please.
I can look you in the, Sarah, I can look you straight in the eye and tell you I am going to split. I swear down to you, I am going to split.
Okay. This is serious money. It is. Sarah, Steve, choose either the split or the steel ball now. Hold it up.
We're going on with 50 grand each. I promise you that.
Split or steel? You never know what's coming in this
Diabolical.
game. Congratulations, Sarah, you have just won £100,150.
I'm surprised she didn't start crying for sympathy and playing victim like a lot
I
of
mean, $100,000 kind of puts those tears away pretty easily.
them do after they get caught cheating.
Cheating. Why do some do it? Better yet, why do they try to find reasons that it's not their fault?
Women usually cheat for 2 reasons.
Oh, is it because they're selfish and morally bankrupt?
Because there's a lack of emotional availability from their partner.
So naturally, they would try to go and fulfill their needs elsewhere. Right, what's the other reason?
Or the obvious other reason.
I think we can all guess what that reason is.
So which one of those
Can't I just be average? Why do I always have to be some bazunga freaking eggplant or something?
you fall into?
Why ever would anyone try to insinuate that it's the fault of the person who was cheated on, that their partner decided to step out of the relationship, demonstrating that they are morally destitute and don't have the internal fortitude to actually address the issues in the relationship that could possibly be fixed, and instead went after their own selfish ambitions? Oh wait, that commenter was a man, wasn't it? Would we be having the same conversation if that commenter was a woman? I highly doubt it.
Where there are happy men, there are always angry women. We're just trying to have fun. Damn. Why is she so mad? Keep enjoying, boys. Keep enjoying. This shows never let an angry woman get in the way of your good time.
Red flag that I see in a guy is having a mom, and even worse, having a sister.
Ma'am, what do you think is the biggest red flag in a man?
If he came out of nowhere. Born.
You name a female CEO.
Yeah, me. I'm a New York Times best. I was memed on far-right male
incel accounts.
Let me explain something to you, just to be clear. I thought it was funny, and I'm not far right at all, dude. I'm pretty left. I don't know, man. Like, it would be funny if I got memed. Memeing is funny. Like, it's like almost...
I would love to get memed.
It's an honor. It's like not an episode of South Park, but instead of writers of South Park, it's 16-year-old autistic kids making fun of you. It's fun.
I mean, shit. If South Park made a video on me, I know I made it. If South Park made a video on you, you know you made it.
Though.
They took a video.
Maybe for a good thing and maybe for a bad thing, but you made it.
That I stitched where a woman was on the street doing an interview where it was like, hey, name a female CEO. And I was like, me? And I talked about my company and the impact we've had on millions of women.
Oh, ew. You know what? I don't feel bad for her at all. Look at this. Free money plan in her description. The second I see some like this, you're selling something mischievous, in my opinion.
Correct.
No, ew. I hate people who try to pretend that they can sell you the secret to success. I hate them so much. Look, she's trying to sell you a credit card. Get out of here, dude. I don't like you. Before I was just like, oh, this is silly. Now I actively dislike you. I don't know anything about the actual program, but every time I see stuff like this, my red flags go off here.
We don't need no man.
She's minding hers.
Oh my God, Jordan!
Oh, he lifted it.
No, let go of me. I can do it myself.
Oh! That one hurt me.
Oh my God,
that
we're gonna
hurts.
need a man.
No. Oh, okay. Why'd you back up like that? It's one of my favorites. Damn, Granny. Granny almost died. Granny literally almost died right there. If that was so close to her face, my jeez. Really? Oh!
Construction.
There go those ribs. Double whammy. Oh my God! There goes that TV.
And that is not how logic works. You can't just say that I'm willing to
tell me how logic works. Give me one rule of the law of logic. Give me one law of logic. One.
It's based in fact. In truth.
What? What? Can you give me a single law of logic?
Can you?
Yes.
Okay,
The first is the law of non-contradiction. The second is the law of excluded middle. How many would you like? Would you like to get into informal logic as well?
Yeah, go for it.
Would you like to get into the law of identity? That's the third law. What else would you like?
That's semantics at this point.
No, that's literally the opposite of semantics. Do you know what semantics are? Because that's not semantics.
Okay.
That's probably the first time anyone's challenged her, which is why she was speechless and didn't know how to respond.
It's gonna hurt someone's feelings, but what's a green flag that low-key gives you the ick? Oh, I know my answer. And my answer is for surely gonna hurt somebody's feelings, but I truly don't give a I cannot date a man who is a good father. There's always a back-to-school night, a parent-teacher conference, a birthday party, a play date, a recital, a game. There's always something that he has.
So he has responsibilities that he's taking care of, and you're mad that it's not you.
To be at.
What does she want? A Tukey? A Chadron? With 9 baby mamas?
The hat business is like my 9 to 5.
I'm saying, do you have like a real job where you get a W-2 from?
The hat business, strong wool, yes.
You get a W-2 from there?
I do. I'm a contractor, but yeah.
So do you get a W-2 though?
It's a 1099.
You know how much drama this guy must have gone through to know the tax documents needed to have a compatible relationship? Like, he's probably been with a bunch of women who are like, oh, are you a Cancer or a Sagittarius? And he's like, is your 1099 your main source of income, or is that like an investment fund? What's going on over here? My guy's gonna get a CPA just trying to find love.
He's tired of the games and is definitely on his last straw. Probably one more bad experience away from walking away completely.
Here you go. Why are you on LinkedIn?
Oh my God, if you quit, this place would lose all of its sparkle.
Calm down. I'm just looking for a second job. My rent's going up soon, and I have a girlfriend.
Well, relationships don't cost money. I mean, if you ignore my first relationship, I usually spend less when I'm dating someone.
This is just a show, but it hits the nail on the head. Dating cost a lot.
Women really don't realize the actual cost of dating because they hardly never occurs to them. Why? Because they don't pay it. Very few.
A lot of time, energy, and money. And as more men realize the juice isn't worth the squeeze, it will continue to decline as they realize they could spend that time, energy, and money in different areas that yield more positive results.
So I was just trying to record a video of me like saying that I didn't need a man to like help me hang something on the wall, and it's this round mirror. Here, I'll show you my setup. Okay, so this is like the setup. Like I had everything out, right? Like that's the mirror I'm gonna hang up, and I wanted to hang it right here, and I measured it out and everything. I was doing well. I was doing very well. And then I realized that the mirror is like really heavy, so I have to, I don't know if they're called like anchors or something, but like I need an anchor. But anyways, I don't know. I thought that I knew what I was doing, and then I had to take the drill out, and then there's nothing in there, and I can't get anything in there. I don't know. I guess I do need a man.
I mean, men are good at getting things in there, that's for sure.
Where's your man at? Hey, give me a kiss before he comes back. Kiss on the cheek before he comes back. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up before he comes back, hurry up. Trust no
My man.
Trust no Matt in the restroom trying to take a piss. She's trying to kiss me on the cheek. And he's gonna come back like, hey, what happened?
That last clip, that woman to even try to kiss this man while she's on a date with another man, especially in front of everyone, you don't think that man's ever gonna find out? That's so diabolical. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time.